Right, before we head out fishing, some of you will remember this flashlight torch, the S2R Baton 2 from Olight. They sent me this torch, I took it out, I tried it, and it was brilliant. It really was. It's pretty much bulletproof. And, well, I took 3 spare batteries in me, because I thought I was going to change a few times, but I didn't. This was a 1100 lumen torch. It has various settings, and if your battery drops a bit lower, it will drop your setting, which is great because it means you won't flatten your battery instantly, kind of thing. And if you had it on the moon glow, it lasts for days. And am I filming it on an old packing crate? Yes, I am. This thing's so tough it doesn't need a fancy table. But that's not what I'm here to look at. Olight has now sent me out the H2R Nova headlamp. This thing is 2300 lumens. It's got the same rechargeable battery, 3.7 volts. One comes with the torch, which is 300 megaamps, so it's pretty big. It's waterproof to IPX8, has 153 meters throw. It'll last on the moon glow setting for 45 days, which is enough for sort of walking a dog maybe, or just being spotted in the dark so people know you're there, kind of thing. There are 2 various types. There is a cool white, there is a neutral white. We've got the cool white, which is a 2300. Neutral white is 2000. What the difference between the two is obviously the spread of the light maybe, or just how bright it is. And it comes with a 5-year warranty, which is really good. Now, what does it look like? You can't shake it out because you have to push that out. There. Like that. That's how you get them out. Like that. Right. So, it comes in a very nice box. That's what it looks like. The lens is on the front here. Now, this is also a tactical flashlight because it has a big clip here, which will clip onto your jacket or your shirt or whatever else, your vest, whatever you're using at the time. So you don't have to use it as a headlamp. It's got a nice big button on the top which comes apparent when you put it into this. Now this is magnetic, so let me just move that. That is magnetic, like so. And basically you put that over like that and it clips on like that. Now you can take that clip off, or you could, what would be better would be to spin that up there, put that there and put that in between the clips, sort of thing, like that. Let me just squeeze it. Here comes another plane, that's plane number 8. Like that, and there we go. One torch. Now we will be testing this, but the most important part of this video is if you are interested in these torches, either this one or any other torch that they sell, and they've got a lot of different ones. If you follow the link in the description below, you can get up to 40% off. Right, so a quick cut edit here because I completely messed up the dates. This offer is available from the 28th of November, which I believe is this Thursday coming, and it ends on the 2nd of December. So if you were considering an Olight and you want to get quite a big discount off of it, now's the time to do it. I believe there's a few free keyring lights that come with some of the torches as well. But the best thing is click the link below, go and check out the site and have a look. And right now we're going to head back and we're going to go and do some fishing. Right, this morning we're just popping out to do a bit of fishing. I'm not after anything particular, just going to go down the road and give it a quick go down there. The reason is it's lovely and calm, and it's not going to last. They'll give the wind to come up all week again and rain, so I'm going to take the opportunity to pop down now, give it a go. I would like to go down to some of my other marks, but being there so far to clamber down, that sort of thing, you know, if it's pouring rain and stuff like that, it's horrible because the water comes rushing down the cliff and you've got to deal with that coming back. So no, we'll give it a go. We're going to go try this light as well to see how we get on with that, and hopefully we'll catch a fish or two. Right, so let's have a look at this new Olight headlight. This is the lower power setting. I'm going to crank it up. Bang. That is bright. Now I've brought The other one as a comparison, the other little handheld Olight. We just put this one on. So that's the handheld one. You can see the beam is narrower. The head torch has a much wider beam, so it gives you a good spread of light. This one I believe is set on the 2000 lumens, and this one is the 1000. They may look about the same, but that's because obviously the smaller one has range, whereas the headlight has a bigger spread. Although it's still got a very decent range. When we look over there, what's that? 100 feet away, something like that, 150 feet over there. As you can probably see with the handheld, now it's got more of a centre beam for spotting things. No, very, very good. Very, very good. Right, let's get on with the fishing. As you might be able to see there, my bait is frozen. We're going to be using razorfish, which is those. I've also brought a clam. That's just a little bag from the abalone guts. You can use those as well. They add a good scent to the water, even if they don't catch. I've never really done that well, to be honest with those, but like I say, they do add scent to the water. Just waiting for this to thaw out a little bit. And to put that on, because it's been frozen, I'll be using this here, elastic cotton. Just binds the bait on. Like I say, when it's been frozen it gets a bit soft, so. Now normally I'd fish down on the left, but because there's ropes, as you can see, still here, I'm going to have to try and fish in between them, and hopefully not get snagged on them. This is why I normally come down the winter, because they move they have to move the ropes. But, for some reason there's still a couple here. This kind of sums it up really. There was a time I remember used to be able to come down here with a bucket of ragworm, some shellfish, a packet of sand eels, and you'd empty your bait within probably under 2 hours. You'd have no bait left. Now you can come down here for 2 hours and not use a piece of bait. Right, I think I'm going to bring one of the rods in, check the bait. Yeah, stripped by crab. Got a tiny bit on the bottom, but bait. Right, I'm going to move you over here because we're going to try where I normally fish. And normally you'd think, well, you just blast the bait as far as you can out to sea, but quite often in this mark, it doesn't work like that. So I thought I'd move this one as well. You can see this clam has actually survived a bit longer on this one. Being clam, it's a bit tougher. We'll blast it out again. Have something to do it here. Oh, 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 oh. I saw that. That was definitely a bite. Stop then. Might be swimming with it, you know. Because I felt the bite, I didn't strike, and then the line kept slackening and it was swimming towards me, and that's always a difficult one to know whether to strike on or not. I'll give it a sec, because we do have 2 hooks, so if it's taken one bait, but I'll have to look on the video, but there was a bite before, it sort of knocked the rod over. I'm not sure if it was a bite or not, but that's what I'll have to check. But I'm going to check it, I think, because it's something not right about this. Yeah, I'm going to check it. Here we go. Yeah, it's that time of day. Daylight's coming, so you know what we're going to catch. We're going to catch rockfish. Or wrasse, as you call them. Right, this one's actually, yeah, he's taken the hook down because I left it too long. Never mind. Lovely little wrasse, bright orange one. And away he goes. And he's off. Back to the deeps. You know, it's nice just to be down here on a nice day, watching that sun come up. Here we go again. There we go. Now this is not a wrasse. This is a little black bream. We do get little surprises here. And unfortunately, it's a bleeder. Damn it. Let me just get hold of it and see if we can. Yeah, unfortunately you can see this has been gill hooked, so even though it's small, it is actually legal, but we just double check. Yeah, it's well over legal size, it's just it's a bit on the small size for what I'd rather like, but we'll take it, we'll pan fry it. Like I say, it will not survive, not in that state. Yeah, so I think we'll be nearing high tide soon. I haven't got my phone on me or a watch on me, so. But it was nice to come out in the calm morning. It hasn't rained, even though it's threatening to rain. And this is part of the reason why we came here as well. The tides were a little bit awkward. You're never sure if it's going to rain. And the marks I go to, I mean, you see on the other side over there, I climb down areas like that to fish, and when it's wet, it's not pleasant. When it's windy, it's dangerous, because obviously the ocean is surging up on the rocks, and yeah, just not a nice place to be. On top of that, when you've had so much rain like we've had, the ground is waterlogged, and it makes sort of cliffy areas a lot more unstable. So you've got to think of all these things. Now, I could have got out a couple of times during the weather when it was poor, but the only real place you can sort of go to is like the harbour, and harbour's not really a place I fish much, to be honest. I fished it over years, but it's got, I mean, you get the odd nice fish comes in there every so often. You'll get some really good fish coming there, and it's got the squid and cuttlefish and that, but no, I prefer to come out these sort of places, you know. It's all about peace of mind as well when you're fishing, you know. If you've got a nice scenic area, it's just really lovely to watch the sun come up and that. I don't want to be downtown where the traffic is and you know, where all the noise is and all the goings on. But anyway, I mean, it's worked out alright so far. We've had a couple of fish. We might yet get another one. So there, guys, don't forget, link in the description if you want to get up to 40% off Olight torches. There we go, that's a nice one. Nice big bream. I'm feeling generous today. Right, back he goes. Eh? Yeah, well the thing is, you see, I got a small one here which was bled to death. So I thought I'd just let that one go. I don't really want it. I've got that one. So we are back, and I'm just about to cook this bream up that we caught. This is the one I put the, well, you see, I put the big one back, and I put back the wrasse as well. This one, like you might have seen in the video, it was pouring with blood. It was hooked in the gills, so it wouldn't have survived, I can tell you that much. So, put a bit of herbs on it, get them in there in the cuts. Well, I say herbs, bit of spice. Nothing too spicy, but I've actually put it in the flour as well, just to cook it in it. One thing I want to try, actually, I'm going to put a little bit of curry powder on it as well. Why not, eh? Put some of that in there as well. Gives it a nice smell at the very least. Now, I don't like hot spicy food, but this isn't hot and spicy. So just get it rubbed into those. So it gets in there, right. Right, we're good to go. Let's get the pan on. Get the fish. Now, this is flour, just to stop the fish from sticking to the pan, basically. Just get this heat up a little bit more. I'll do that. It's going to be pan-fried bream in curry. Oh, we're pretty good. Pretty good. So there we have it. Black bream with curry. Let's see what it tastes like. Right, let us see what this is like. Yeah, that's good. You can't get much fresher than that. So there's no point in filleting this fish because it wasn't a huge fish. I mean, it's plenty big enough, but not a giant. So anyway, it was worth going down there. You may have seen at the end there was the black bream. I had the bigger one. I decided to let that one go because obviously we had this one. This one died, obviously, well, would have died because it was bleeding. And the big one was perfectly fine. It was only hooked in the lip. So I let that one go. I wasn't actually intending to stay much longer, but then a friend turned up I haven't seen since I was actually at school with, and he was down there in a fishing competition, so we turned up to do some fishing, and yeah, ended up having a chat with him for a while. He actually caught a little red mullet, just a small one, but he was trying to get obviously a competition winner. Whether he'll do it, we'll find out later on. We'll have a look at the results, or I'll take a look at the results. So there you go, a successful little trip.